Hello, I'm here today to talk to you about something that is really very meaningful to my heart, and that's really being successful in the work that I do with my clients. And that's why I'm going to talk to you about the importance of you, regardless of your background, really training in Ericksonian hypnosis. I'm finishing now my 19th training in a modality. I'm not talking about 3 or 4 days. I'm talking about a year, 2, 3 years. I've now been trained in 19 different modalities. I use them all. But 80% of the time, I'm really focused on Ericksonian hypnosis because it really goes with the flow. What you need to know is that almost every other form of therapy is about content. Content is related to context, and context is related to what the client explicitly says. Real change happens when you're dealing with process, and process is related to the implicit, and the implicit is related to what happens in the non-conscious mind, which is responsible for 95% of all changes in our behavior. Most importantly is that in this time of the pandemic, when people are so panicked around not knowing, and we can't know, you need to build with your clients a kind of resilience. And resilience comes from resources. And resources and making the client aware of resources that are known to them and unknown to them, they have them but don't even realize it, is key in the Ericksonian work. And our fantasy of what could happen or might happen with the coronavirus or different aspects of what about my identity? Am I going to have a job? Is my marriage going to hold up during these times? You know, we begin to spin off into our imagination, and unfortunately, most of your clients go into negative imagination. Erickson's work is about believed in positive possibilities, positive imagination. And our intellectual mind and our non-conscious mind does not make any difference between it's actually happening and what we imagine inside. And they asked Erickson, and this is really important, what does an Ericksonian hypnotherapist do? And this is what we teach you. And he said, oh, the most important thing we do is provide the weather. And they looked at him and said, the weather? He said, yes, because you have to learn how to provide a climate so that your client can enter into a profound learning and become their own therapist. And this is what you learn to do innately with Ericksonian hypnosis. And I can tell you that I have all these other training. I had 15 years of training with the people that Freud trained, and I could go on and on and on. I added to all of that the power of Ericksonian hypnosis, conversational trance. That, as far as you're concerned, we're having a normal conversation, but I'm talking to your non-conscious mind, which makes a big difference and reminds you of who you can be and how to become who you can be. And as everyone is totally unique, you will learn in Ericksonian hypnosis how to modify everything you do so it works with that person, because what works with one person does not work with the next client with the same diagnosis. So please join us in our training in Ericksonian hypnosis. It's the best in Brazil. As far as I'm concerned, it's best in the world. It's internationally certified. We now set the standard for training in Ericksonian hypnosis according to the World Hypnosis Association and the other certifying agencies that we work with. Join me, let me share with you what I've learned over 56 years of clinical experience.